there, Lieutenant Scorgify.
Well, hello there, Captain Hator and Fabulous.
Look, I have the Captain Stripe of Doom. Oh, we all have that. No.
Yes, so that brings me to my next point. Arktika. Captain Fabulous, tell me about Arktika.1.
Arktika.1 is a feckin' awesome game which completely fails to live up to what it's capable of. What is it capable of? Well, it's capable of entertaining the shit out of you with awesome gunplay. You get to dodge behind cover, you sweat buckets when you play it. The guns are awesome, you get to go pew pew pew, or you get the phaser pistol thing, which is awesome. There's no game I've ever played, other than a Star Trek game, which actually has a continuous projected energy weapon, and this thing feels awesome in your hand, like you're do-do-do-do-do, and you're just like, die, bitch, and people do. And
How much you enjoyed this game? How it didn't entirely fulfill expectations because Ryan Johnson wrote it, and no, wait a minute, that was something else horrible. But it was really good. But there was one shortcoming.
Yeah, the plot.
Oh.
Basically, the game is a really good gunplay game, but it completely fails to live up to what the plot was capable of being, which was a great, intense horror film, or a horror experience, sorry. And you could have been that you were a mercenary going through all these really awesome places that are dilapidated in the future and full of these roaring monsters and stuff, which feel very intense and scary when you meet them, but you never really get to the point where you feel like they're going to really do anything. So you encounter one of these things one at a time. You're sort of waiting for the moment where they're all just going to rush at you in a massive army, but they don't, which is a bit of a shame.
Spoilers!
Yeah. And the main bad guy likes to talk your ear off, and you're just like, okay, come at me, bitch, I got my guns, I'm looking at you. Let's do this. But he's like, nah, I'm going to tell you my evil plan, and blah, 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 blah. And you're like, okay, just get on with it now. So it's like that.
And what would you rate this amazing, although impenetrably short game?
In all honesty, for the gunplay alone and the fact that it's a very satisfying combat game, I would say it's a good solid 7 out of 10, just because it's fun to play the gameplay elements. If this was your first sort of Oculus game, I'd say wait for it to go on sale, because I don't necessarily think it's worth full price as is. It feels like a game where the developers were making something really great, but then ran out of time, needed money, and they're like, we need to get this out so we could make some capital and then make like part 2, which will be better, hopefully. That's what it feels like it was. So it's a very good game, but in all honesty, its overall rating with plot and everything, I'd say is kind of 6 out of 10, because it's a fairly short game.
Better stop talking, it keeps losing points. I will give it 1 masting finger out of a full finger, so it gets, yeah, that's not good. That's pretty good.
Minor subspace distortion effect.
Here's one. So it gets this. Looks great. Puzzles were fun.
Yes.
Beautiful looking game. But, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on.
I think that's fair. Prepare warp.
Preparing for warp. Diverging power.
Helmsman, do the thing that takes us to warp.
If the captain would shut the fuck up. I'm going to show you something.
Charged.
Yes, I know. I can see it. It's right here. Now, for the awesomeness, the power of your hands on a silver thing that goes whoosh.
We're not aligned for warp. You got to line us up,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I knew that.
Warp coil discharge.
The warp coils are about to discharge.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, well, there was that. It was fun while it lasted. We nearly went to warp, but
Coils discharged.
the helmsman is an idiot. Okay, let's try this again. Prepare for warp.
Aye, Captain.
I'm
Initializing.
hang on.
Other way.
Adjusting power.
It's right there on the view screen. Just go left.
I'm going.
Ready for warp.
Charged.
You know you have 20 seconds. Left, you fool. Left.
I have a coffee cup that you can't see in the way.
Oh, you really are an idiot.
Warp coil discharge.
Charge is about to dissipate.
Okay, I guess we're gonna have to do this a third time.
No, we're good.
Yeah, warp coils are about to go. You so nilly.
but I'm there.
All right, fine. One more time from the top. Prepare for warp.
I. Initializing warp protocols. Allocating power.
Helmsman, punch it.
As I said before, it's time for awesome.